Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Cocky and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Canes will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So South Carolina's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Snags it quickly on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Caught in the backfield, it's Jacobs. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Grab near the sticks. It's Webb. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Gets it out quickly. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina. What a grab and go for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
The quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. A running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters. Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Now they'll try the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Harbor. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Unloads quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. A 3rd down play to get the quarter started. Quarterback checking the play. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick release on the RPO. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they will score. Touchdown Gamecocks. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Allen. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard in this round.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
The give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Using his legs, it's Allen. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great job at containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Canes! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Flushed out of the pocket. He'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Looking for a gap. It's Allen. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. He's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Pulls it in. It's Gutierrez. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Minnesota delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in Minneapolis for some time. And if this team's not careful, it could become a football school again like it was back in the 1930s and 40s.
They're going to open this drive with a pass.
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 35. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To throw, it's Sellers. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense with the scoop and score.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week one is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is one of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this game, shutting down this running back.
Caught behind the line. It's Gutierrez. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. Really strong job by the defense, a negative play on third down. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, it's Harbor. And the returner will be knocked down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Leaves it with the running back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. On the ground, it's Allen. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Hold it. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. They want to run it left here. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push and just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Williams will pass. He's right on target. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw on 3rd. Unleashes to the end zone. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Hurricanes are marching down the field. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's at the 40, the 20. He's at the 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse, but move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Pocket starts to collapse. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Still on his feet at the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He'll come out throwing on first down. It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've been able to control the ball. This is the 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's on target and complete. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead's extended a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone is not a good one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. Touchdown, South Carolina. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The sure hands, it's Allen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The Canes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes a move. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Using his feet to buy time. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Off the play fake. Finds his man, it's Webb. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for space. It's Jacobs. Finds a crease at the 20. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Trying to run it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the punishment has been extended.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Running back searching for a hole. Discards a man.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Hold it, open.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They got to him and blocked it. And after all of that, they'll take over inside their own 30-yard line. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Williams will pass. Looking for the end zone. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
When up top on second down, that leaves him needing a yard here on third down. Williams looking for a man. Right down the middle. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Hurricanes will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis.